guys, and welcome to another episode of Carolina Explains It All, where I, Carolina, explain it all. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about the narcissist and why he cheats. Now, I'm always, as like I mentioned before in some of my videos, I'm going to be using male pronouns because a lot of my viewers are female, so I don't want to confuse anyone, and by using he and she or making it way too long and stuff like that. So I'm gonna relate it to my female viewers, but anything and everything that I'm saying could go for a female narcissist, so all you have to do is change he to she in your head and you good. So I'm going to be talking about a few of the reasons that they cheat. It's not as simple as like when a normal person cheats on you, and a lot of times in a normal relationship where there's infidelity, there's something missing, like communication or not understanding each other's like sexual needs or preferences. Also time could be an issue, like not having enough time to have sex with the person you want to, so you may like go drift off. Also there's like many things like money problems. All those things are reasons that regular people cheat. Those reasons have nothing to do with the narcissist. The narcissist cheats for completely different reasons, and I will break it down for you. One of the reasons that the narcissist cheats is to make you feel less valuable. They know that you are going to at some point find out, and they know that that's going to cause you to feel like it's something that's wrong with you, something that you did, and you're just going to basically attack yourself, attack the other person. See, and if you attack the other person, that's a form of triangulation, them making you go against someone that you wouldn't otherwise be against. Another reason that they cheat is because with narcissists, they cannot have just one form of supply. They need to have multiple forms of supply. So you cannot give them all the supply they need, because they can't just torture you all the time because you would run away. So they gotta like go around and get basically narcissistic supply from different girls, different people. Usually they gain it by exchanging sex. Like they may not really be that horny of a person. From what I hear, narcissists could even be considered asexual. Like they couldn't really care for it, but they use it as a tool of manipulation, of getting someone hooked onto them and getting someone coming back, basically, because a lot of humans are connected through physical attraction, sexual attraction, so that can keep someone there if you're like giving them good sex. So my ex-narcissist was like one of the very few guys that he liked, you know, he liked to give oral sex. So like it was like my first experience with someone who like a guy who liked giving oral sex. I didn't realize, you know, that was a part of his narcissistic thing, because he knew that if he could satisfy a girl so much that they're gonna want to come back and just ignore everything he's doing, because they're finally, you know, found a guy who will do that for them and like want to do it for them. So that was like a weird thing that he did to like keep people, you know, hooked to him. You'll also notice that the narcissist is not really picky about who he cheats with. Like you could be J-Lo and he'll cheat on you with a basic bitch, basically. I'm not saying, you know, because don't get me wrong, every girl is beautiful, like I've said in other videos, but some are put together a little bit nicer than others. So you may notice with a narcissist that he's not picky. He's not looking for a 10 to cheat on you with. He can cheat on you with a 2 if it comes to that. So with my narcissist, I always noticed that he would cheat on me with like overweight girls. Like they would be a little bit chubby, and you know, and then I used to feel really bad because I'm like, why is he cheating on me with girls who are by society standards not as attractive as me. Like, you know, they were kind of messy, like they never had their hair done, they kind of look like they don't shower very often. Like, it would be like girls like that. With a narcissist, you're gonna notice that they're just gonna cheat on you with whoever will do it with them. Like, whoever is not gonna have any like care or standards or give a shit that he's with someone, they're gonna cheat on you with anybody. And that's how you know they're a narcissist, because it's like, you know, it doesn't take much to make them unfaithful. Like, and also I think a reason that they pick girls that are not as attractive as you is to make your self-esteem go down, to make you think you're of no value, you're not that cute, they must be cuter than you, even though like it's just making your brain turn against itself. And this is how you start like doubting your own self. Everything they do is for you to doubt yourself, is for you to think that, you know, your thoughts and like the way you think is just incorrect and like just completely wrong. Basically, they just don't feel the kind of emotions you and I feel. They don't feel attachment or guilt or empathy about betraying someone. They don't feel bad about lying to you. They don't feel bad about possibly, you know, giving you a disease because they're just sleeping around randomly, having unprotected sex most likely. And they will have sex with you that same day and not even care. Now, an example of this in my life, again, because I like giving examples, was one time I kind of decided to surprise my narcissist. Like, I went, you know, I had some time before work. I was gonna go in a little bit later than usual, so I went over to his house. And, you know, I called him like basically when I was right outside, and he was just panicking. Like, he was like, oh okay, and then hung up or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And so I guess he didn't know that I was like right across the street. I was really close. So I was getting there, I was right there basically, and I see a girl that I know walking out of his building. And I know this girl was there to see him because they were friends. And I guess that's when I realized he was cheating on me with her. This was a girl who, you know, I think had problems with me, but I didn't realize why. And then now I know why, because he was probably like feeding her all these lies about me. So I see her leaving, and she looked so scared. Like, she was walking really fast, and I'm pretty sure she saw me. Like, I remember making eye contact with her, and I was just like, kept going. She was like walking really fast. I guess she was scared that I was gonna like beat her up. I should have, but they don't have a problem cheating. They don't have a problem lying. They don't have the same moral fibers that me and you do. Everything for them is just about their needs. And what they really need is infinite attention, infinite like admiration, and infinitely to make other people feel miserable. Like, it's not just like they'd be happy if they get attention and sex and money and all that. They also need to make other people's lives miserable, because even if they get all those things, it's not enough, because they still feel miserable with all those things. So they're gonna try to make your life as miserable as possible. Anyone that they can do it to, and they know that there's not going to be repercussions, they'll do it. So those are a few reasons that they cheat. If I missed one, if you know of another reason that they cheat, you can feel free to leave it down below, and I will read it and I'll answer your questions or whatever else you want to tell me. You can go ahead and tell me your story about your narcissist, or how you realized that they were cheating on you, or the ridiculous ways that they cheated on you. I'm interested, because girl, I got so many stories, and I'm gonna lay them down for you as time goes by. And if you leave those likes, I'll make sure those stories get out there. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, or share, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Carolina's Pastel Diary, and on Snapchat at Carolina's Diary, and on Facebook at Carolina Explains It All. So until next time, stay beautiful, stay strong, and stay woke, girl, 'cause I'm here for you. Mwah.